especially COVID, which changed the way people dress. We were all comfortable with our shorts and just a shirt for our business meetings sitting online. We didn't need those formal dresses out there. So how did it shape things for you as a business leader in terms of continuity?
We had a database of our customers. We had started calling every customer personally. Even I also called many customers personally. We called them and we just asked them, how are they? How are you doing? How's the family?
Yeah.
We didn't pitch a single word about sales. We didn't pitch about we got a new collection. Don't worry, we can we can come to your doorstep and we can deliver. But it helped us other way with the customers from their own side. They ask us, do we have home deliveries? Can we get the products to their house and they can choose? We used to have a complete database in our system, what they bought, what size they bought, what kind of fabrics they bought, what kind of fits they bought. So accordingly, we used to take the garments to their place and they used to try at their home. They used to feel the fabric. The first thing was our customers were connected with us. Secondly, our company P&L, the minimum P&L was maintained.
Welcome everyone to Upodd UAE, a Kya Matlab network initiative. This is your host Ranjana, and today once again I have a very charming guest on the season, a cup full of passion. Someone who's so passionate about what he does day in, day out. Someone who can be called an expert in the industry of fashion and retail. Yes, when it comes to fashion, it has to be from the expert himself, someone with 20 years of experience working with prestigious brands across the globe and seeing the fashion industry transform from the classic to retro to modern to fast fashion. Let's welcome Sahil Kuchhal, who is a part of BIBA UAE and a retail operations leader in the industry. Welcome Sahil, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Ranjana, for having me here. It's really great pleasure to be here and doing a podcast with you. It's my pleasure.
Lovely. We have a lot to learn from the wealth of knowledge that you have in this industry, how you've seen it change, evolve over the years. But we'll start with knowing about you and your lovely family. Tell us something about.
So Ranjana, I'm born and brought up in New Delhi, India, the capital of India, and I had started my career in retail in 2003 when I moved to Mumbai from Delhi, where I did my college and also I started my retail journey with a denim fashion brand as a salesperson. It was never be my a choice. It is something which I wanted to learn, and from there it started and it never ended. So from 2003 till 2009, I've been working in retail. Worked with fashion brands like Levi's, Spiker Jeans. Started as a salesperson. Worked as a store manager, learned business operations, started handling multiple stores, become an area manager, then regional manager. Then in 2009, I got an opportunity to work in Gulf, that is in Qatar. It was a tough decision for me to take, but yes, I didn't take much time and because I had to go for it. So yes, this is where I had started, and from 2009 till now I'm in Gulf and doing pretty well, and I'm quite happy of what I'm doing.
After all, that's what counts, being happy in what you do. So tell us about this whole fashion statement, the whole fashion industry. It looks very, very classy. It's something very glam that we can associate with. But working within the industry, seeing fashion change from shelves to shelves, from offline to online, how are things there, and what is what is that keeps you motivated to be within the industry?
So, Ranjana, the online shopping is always there in the market, and lately is because it is a major a challenge for offline business, for a brick and store business. But as I am into retail fashion, especially the women fashion, I believe the consumers still like to touch the fabric, feel the garment. They want to experience the store, the store experience, the atmosphere of the store, the theme of the store, the customer, to interact with our sales advisors. They When they visit our stores, when they visit the brick and mortar stores, they can try n number of garments as much as they want. They can spend as much time as they want. And I still believe that offline shopping will never go out of the trend. And you need to make sure that you need to keep your store ambience, your brick and mortar store ambience, your atmosphere, the experience for the customer should always be intact and updated to make sure that you are up with the market.
Yeah, why not? And you are into women fashion, women retail, so I'm sure you have a lot of wonderful ideas for women at home. Are they open to your ideas, your wife, your lovely daughter?
Yes, I do share my ideas. Yes, I do share my ideas, but of course I never I never throw my ideas on them, whether they accept it or no. But yes, I do share, I do advise what is in the trend or what would look on what kind of appearance. And yes, I always try.
Lovely. I'm sure they definitely look forward to your suggestions coming from the expert who would mind. So tell us, what's the most wonderful part of your day, of your job that you like to do, and you look forward to it each day?
So the most interesting part of my day is to interact with my team. That is something which really makes me feel active. I believe that you need to be connected with your team member, whether it's a store team, whether it's a back office team, whether it's a merchandisers, or whether it's designers. You need to be connected with them to make sure the end product, the end users will take benefit out of it. Secondly, you need to be connected with your customers. So I always make sure that whenever I am visiting my store, I try to interact with at least 2 to 3 customers in a day to understand how is the store experience they are getting. Is there anything which we could learn from the customer? Is there anything which is missing in our stores? I believe if you want to have any kind of feedback about your product or any kind of feedback about your store customer service, the best answer you would get from your own customers. You don't need to go anywhere. Talk to your customers and you will get a clear answer.
Right. They know all the pain points and they can paint the picture very well. Rightly said. So, Sahil, what's the unique experience a customer can expect when they walk into your store? I mean, you have many stores, and also, you can talk about those stores and tell us where all they are in the UAE. But say for me, if I'm walking to a BIBA store here, what can I expect?
So, BIBA, as an ethnic fashion brand for women from India, when we started this brand, we started as a typical Punjabi category, which is SKD, which we call Salwar Kameez Dupatta. And in the span of time, in last 10, 11, 15 years, we have evolved our brand to many other categories. It is not only SKD. Now we have a collection to fill your complete wardrobe. We have a solution for 24/7, where if you want to go for an occasion, we have the collection. If you want to go for a work, we have a workwear collection in our stores. If you want to go for a travel, you want to go for a vacation, we have dresses, we have travel wear. If you have kids at home, we have launched BIBA Kids, which we call that kids wear, but we call it BIBA Kids. We do have. If you want to match the jewelry along with your SKDs or with your mix and match collection, we do have oxidized jewelry in our stores. If you want to carry a nice bag along with your contrast garments, we do have. So we have a solution for each and every requirement for a woman. And also, since we have launched our brand in UAE 2.5 years ago, and also we are in full expansion mode, we are not only catering our Asian and Indian customers, plus also we are evolving ourselves into Arabic fashion, which to cater our Middle Eastern customers, especially Emiratis, other Arabs. There are a lot of other Arab expats who are living in UAE and other parts of Gulf who can visit our stores, who are visiting our stores and liking our products. So I would say please come to our stores. We got stores across UAE, in Dubai, Abu Dhabi, Sharjah. So I would invite each of our consumer customers to visit our stores and have a wonderful experience.
That sounds exciting. A lot under one roof, right from jewelry to bags to clothing. It's like a one-stop shop, and definitely a must to visit for this weekend for all the women out there. So, Sahil, tell us about how this journey was, moving from Qatar to UAE, and 2.5 years back, moving into a Indian retail brand. Were there challenges? Were you skeptical that it may not be accepted in the market as much as the global brands are, or other big fishes are? So did you have that doubt somewhere when you began the journey?
So yes, there was no doubt as such to launch BIBA in UAE when our MD Mr. Siddharth Bindra, when he had a thought to start a business, BIBA stores in UAE. Yes, we had a kind of mix feedback that Indian ethnic wear brand, it won't work in UAE. Indian women they don't wear much of ethnic in UAE. But it was the other way around. When we had launched our first store, BIBA store in Barjuman in Dubai in early 2022, the customers were thrilled to see our store. We started our store with minimal marketing and limited collection, and it was totally mind-boggling to see the kind of response we got. And then that made us then that pushed us more to open more locations. Then we had opened our second store in Dera City Center Mall, which where we not only the residential, we started getting a lot of tourist customers, not only from the Indian ethnicity, also from Africa, from GCC tourists like Saudi, Qatar, Oman, and also a lot of Indian who are living in UK or US. They are visiting Dubai, and when they saw BIBA has opened in UAE, they were like quite thrilled. So, and I would believe that the Indian expats living in UAE, still we have not taken a market share, which the market is quite big.
Yeah.
I would say if out of 800,000 Indian people living in UAE, the white collar, if I would say 300,000 women are there, we have not taken even 2% of it. So I think the market is very big, and we as a BIBA, as a brand, we don't need to market what BIBA is. It is just we need to show that BIBA is now available in UAE, and our customers, they are loving us. Thanks for really appreciate that.
Great. I'm sure there's a great confidence that the consumer has and will help you reach the huge potential that you see in this market. So what would be the USP for you? Is it for a consumer to buy BIBA? Is it the price point? Is it the fabric? Is it the trend, the fashion? What is the hottest selling attribute?
So, BIBA as a brand, we are not a price point kind of brand. I would say we are a fashion brand with the best of fabric quality, the best of prints. We don't follow the trend. We create a trend when it comes to ethnic wear. We under each category we have subcategories.
Okay.
When we are talking about mix and match, it is not only about kurti or kurta or pants. We have easy fit tops which a woman could wear, very comfortably when they are traveling. We do have easy fit shirts. We have short tops. We have jumpsuits. So we make sure that we create a kind of product which is not just ethnic but is also kind of a mix of Western but within our culture. So yes, but also we make sure that the pricing of our garment doesn't go beyond the point. We always make sure that it should be within the range.
Okay, lovely. So, from the trend setting company that you come from, you yourself are a trend setter. And I'm sure Sahil, for whom fashion is passion, has a style statement. So, what is Sahil's style statement?
So for me, my style statement is very simple. I like a blend of streetwear. I would say like a street fashion with a kind of t-shirts and linen shirts. So for me, my fashion statement is like my style is to be comfortable, to wear comfortable t-shirts, jeans, linen shirts.
Okay.
So I am a kind of person. This is what my style statement is.
Okay. Okay, Sahil, when we talk of fashion, a lot of things come to our mind. One side of me recalls all that glam that we see in Bollywood or on the streets of Paris and, the fashion shows. But then I also recall of some very funny fashions that we've seen, especially in the classic era or as kids, the baggy pants or, even in Indian wear, we have dhotis being tied up with small kurtas. And yeah, I mean, those were trendy at that time, but today we find them funny. So do you have some hilarious fashion that you remember taking up or loving it at that point of time?
I would say like, when I was in school, there was a trend. I'm talking about 90s, when I was in 7th or 8th standard. Yeah. So there was a trend which came all of a sudden, and it was quite long, for an year or something.
Mm-hmm.
It was like a bell-bought pants.
Yeah.
Which used to be many years ago at the time of my dad. He used to tell me that at their times the fashion was like always on the top, and it was there for a longer time.
Yeah.
But in 90s it came for a year, and I remember that I really had a hard time to get those kind of bell-bought trousers.
Okay.
To be worn in school. Negotiated with my mom that I really want to have one. And somehow, yes, I wore it. But yes, I remember that was something is quite hilarious. But yes, I enjoyed it.
Lovely. We must enjoy fashion. And we've seen fashion evolve. It's ever evolving, it's evergreen. Do you think that with this fast fashion that we see now taking over and the Gen Zs getting attracted towards fast fashion, does it pose a threat to the industry, to the innovation in the industry?
I would say it's not a threat, but yes, you need to be aware about those kind of brands or those kind of fast fashion.
Mm-hmm.
You can't ignore them, because at the end they are your indirect competitors who are taking your market share.
Yeah.
So you need to be updated with the market trends, what is happening in the market. You can't just sit in your store and feel great that whatever the customers they are coming to us, they are buying. Wow, they are BIBA customers. They will not go here and there. But you never know if the customer potential is to buy 5 garments and they're coming to your store and they're buying 3 and 2 garments. They are buying from those fast fashion brands. So you are losing that opportunity. So you need to make sure that you are coming up with the new trends. You need to be connected with your customers. As I mentioned, that the best feedback you would get from your own customers.
Yeah.
You need to make sure you need to align with your team, that you and your team, you are taking a relevant feedback from your customers, because the product feedback is the main game. As per my understanding, in retail, 70% is a game of product, rest is operations.
Yeah.
If you get the right product on the right time, on the right table, your half job is done. So you need to make sure that you need to create a kind of experience, a kind of environment in your store. And also I would say, when we say value for fashion, so value for fashion doesn't mean you need to sell your product in a cheaper price.
Yeah.
Value for fashion means what kind of value you are giving to your product. If you are making your product, you are keeping the price points very high, but your product, it doesn't present your products that way. You're not adding value to your product. Then there'll be no use to launching a product in the market.
Right.
You will not be able to compete with those fast fashion brands, fast fashion market. So you need to make sure that you are connected with the market trend, and also you need to be on the top of the market, on the top of the market trends.
Yeah. And we get to hear about sustainability a lot nowadays. Many stores I visit, I see, this is 65% sustainable, used from recycle initiatives. Is it a buzzword, or is the fashion industry really adopting sustainability as a practice?
To be frank, yes, I've seen many brands, they have started it. And I would say slowly and gradually, a lot of brands, I would not say that they're going to make complete range out of the sustainability fabrics. But yes, slowly and gradually, they will try to maximize, to make their products more on the sustainability ground, to, of course, save the environment. The more they recycle, the lesser the wastage. So yeah, I would say, yeah, in the future, that this is something which is quite important.
Okay, that's a conscious choice we all need to make. And I'm glad that an industry that's so huge, so big, and a part of our daily lives is right there making that decision. So tell us about some challenges, Sahil, that you have faced in your time as a business leader, as an operations expert, especially COVID, which changed the way people dress. We were all comfortable with our shorts and just a shirt for our business meetings, sitting online. We didn't need those formal dresses out there. So how did it shape things for you as a business leader in terms of continuity?
So when we're talking about COVID, yes, it is not only us, like the complete market, it affected globally. So yes, many of the businesses got affected. It was quite a hard time, but what we did was, we had to made sure that we are active internally. The business was the second part. First, we had to keep ourselves active as an organization, as a team. We had to make sure that we are talking with each other on daily basis as a team. Also, I remember at the time of COVID, as an organization, my previous organization where I used to work, we had a database of our customers, for the complete country, whatever the customer base what we had started calling every customer personally. Even I also called many customer personally, we call them and we just ask them how are they, how are you doing, how's the family.
Yeah.
We didn't pitch a single word about sales. We didn't pitch about we got a new collection, don't worry, we can we can come to your doorstep and we can deliver.
Right.
We just spoke about how are you, how are they, the family members. If you need any kind of support from us as a brand, where within our limit we would happy to do it. But it helped us other way with the customers from their own side. They ask us, do we have home deliveries? Can we get the products to their house and they can choose? So this is where we started. We used to have a complete database in our system. What they bought, what size they bought, what kind of fabrics they bought, what kind of fits they bought. So accordingly, we used to take the garments to their place and they used to try at their home. They used to feel the fabric, and so this way, couple of things happen. The company, our customers, the first thing was our customers were connected with us. Secondly, our company P&L, the minimum P&L was maintained. And also the team, our operation team, they were active too. Okay. That was the main part which we had to make sure. So yes, COVID was a kind of challenge, but somehow we had overcome very nicely.
Lovely. With empathy comes excellence, and what a great example, connecting with your consumer in such a time where they just need to be heard and said, we care for you. So Sahil, I know that with online fashion, as you said, there is still a market for offline, but today online has made the globe available at my home. I can wear any culture, I can wear any trend, any style, any designer. So what is the plan, or what are the steps that your company has taken to go online and to make themselves available at people's home through this little window out there called a laptop or a mobile?
Ranjana, we have launched our website in UAE also.
Okay.
A dedicated website for UAE, which is BIBA Fashion Ltd, which we have recently launched. And there are a lot of alterations are happening on the website, but yes, we have launched. Soon you will going to see the customer will have a liberty to browse the complete range, whatever is available in UAE on the website. They can order it, and within one day they would get the delivery. So yes, so that requirement, the online requirement, we have sorted.
Wow, that's great news, because delivery is something we all look forward to, and especially when we don't want to miss a day of being stylish. So that really helps. Tell us about your usual day. What do you like to do besides, we know you love your work and you are a workaholic and you love visiting your stores, meeting your customers, your team. But other than that, what is that little dose of inspiration or happiness that you look forward to each day?
So my day, it start with my daughter. That's how I start my day. Like every day in the morning, I drop her to the school early morning. So this is how I start my day. So that 15-20 minutes, we discuss a lot of important points which she has to tell, or I need to share with her. How's things happening in her class, what's her plans, what she's going to do today in the school, what she did in ES yesterday, and what's the weekend plan. And this is how I start my day, and it really helped me to keep my full day positive. And then I always start my day with a proper workout. I always try to hit the gym at least 4 or 5 times a week. Either I go gym, or I do for outdoor run, or whatever. I always make sure to do a half an hour or 40 minutes, I need to make sure that I'm keeping myself activated, which really helps me to think better, to plan better. And of course, I would not say stress, but it also helps me to keep my mind, my temperament cool. So this is something which is a very important part of my day.
Lovely.
Yeah.
And so, daughters are daddy's darling. So, do you like styling your daughter as well?
So yeah, I do have kind of liberty to style her, my daughter. Yes, she. I really like to choose her clothes for her wardrobe, and yeah, I think she's enjoying it.
So, one exciting thing that you feel BIBA has given to UAE and to the women of UAE, which is different, which is special.
So Biba as a brand, we are doing a lot of workshops in our stores. I would say a styling workshops, which really help our customers to come and understand on what style, what kind of style would be good for their body type. Also, we keep on doing these workshops across all the Emirates.
Okay.
Recently, we have done a workshop. I would not say recently, like last year, we have done a workshop pre-Diwali with IWD, which is Indian Women in Dubai Community, where we had called 35, 40 women from UAE. They were businesswomen, they were housewives, and they were working females. And we did a styling workshop along with the stylist, and it was really a great workshop where a lot of our customers who came, they tried our clothes, they bought the clothes, and also through those kind of workshops we got a lot of new customers. So yes, this is what something we are doing in UAE, which you won't find with any other brand.
Yes, sounds exciting. A styling workshop by a stylist, that's something like a factor. Okay, I have some rapid fire questions for you, Sahil, and I want you to honestly answer them without thinking a lot. Okay, so it's just about yourself and getting to know you better. Let's say if you had to eat one food daily for the rest of your life, being the fitness freak that you are, what would that be? No overthinking.
Air.
Air? Would you eat air? Oh my God, I wish I could do that. If you could have a superpower, but maybe a useless one, what would that be?
Understanding a woman.
Oh my God, that's the most useful one out there. If you had to nominate a fashion city, which one would it be? And why?
I would say Delhi. Yeah. Being a Delhiite, I've seen Delhi from one level to another level. Like I visit Delhi very often, and every time whenever I could see a different fashion feel, a fashion statement among the youngsters. In Delhi, every age group, every segment, every group, they're carrying their own fashion sense, which is amazing, which is totally different. So I would say yes. As per me, Delhi is a fashion city.
With two Delhiites in the room, that has to be a yes. Okay, your favorite travel destination and one style that you can recall from that place?
Barcelona. So when I'd been to Barcelona, I found that city, it is just not a city. I found that everyone is so stylish. It's like a fashion show on the street all the time. People, whether they are going to work or they are within the home or they are in the restaurant, the way they carry themselves, the way they look, the way they style themselves, it's amazing. It's another level. And when I went to Barcelona, I went there twice, and I went there in winters, and the way they carry themselves with, when I'm talking about men, when they carry themselves with a jacket and the neck scarf with the high heel boots at another level. So this is something what I like, which is my kind of fashion in winters.
Okay, lovely. And last one, if there was no fashion sense ever, how would the world look like?
Looks like without fashion, it's like Adam and Eve, maybe I would say.
Okay, so we wish we don't go back to that era because we love the beautiful world we are living in, full of fashion, wonderful choices, looking good. That's gonna be the style statement each day. So Sahil, tell us if you have anything to share with the fashion fiestas out there, a message that you would like to give them. How do they keep fashionable and stylish all the time?
I would just say that fashion is something which you buy, but style which you need to do with it. Be a trend, don't just follow the trend. Follow fashion is, if you are wearing something, if you're not comfortable with it, so that is not a fashion. Fashion is more about comfort. Fashion is how confident you are it. If you're wearing something, if you're going out, or if you are within the home, if that fashion doesn't makes you happy, then I would say it is not a fashion. So in as per me, fashion is something which makes you feel confident, makes you feel strong, and makes you happy all the time.
Lovely. I think that's so beautifully put. Create your own fashion because fashion is about you being happy. Wonderful. We look forward to more happier moments from Sahil and from his firm BIBA, to the wonderful women out there, and of course the men who are in queue from their initiatives that would be launching up soon. Stay tuned for more from that side. Sahil, it was wonderful having you with us today, talking about your journey, about your learnings, about what you're looking forward to. What can we expect from Sahil in the next 5 years?
So you will see a lot of new developments when it comes to BIBA. You will see a lot of new stores. You will, of course, I'm not going to name it now, but yes, we are on expansion mode. You will be seeing us with new categories.
Wow.
Lot of action will going to happen. So yes, we will keep everybody posted.
Lovely. Best wishes for an action-packed future to Sahil and BIBA UAE. Thank you so much for coming on our show and sharing your wonderful journey with us. It was a pleasure, and I would say a fashionable day, well made by having you with us today. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thanks for having me. Thank you.
So it was a great podcast with Sahil. About Sahil, I think he has great sense of retail therapies, retail solutions, I would say, and he has been involved into the market and the changing market trends globally. And Sahil, I would request you to say a couple of kind words, your experience on being on a podcast today.
So first of all, thank you for having me here. It was really a nice experience to share my overall journey, the retail journey, my personal journey and growth in India, in Gulf, in UAE, and I'm looking forward to see other the new entrepreneurs, new leaders in the market to thrive the business, not just survive and keep doing well.
Absolutely wonderful. Sahil is open to collaborations. He can also guide you in case you want to increase your retail sales. If you're into the fashion industry, get in touch with him. His details are available on the podcast. Thank you, Sahil, for being with us today.
Thank you. Pleasure mine.